It has been a while, so let's catch up. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're all doing great today. So what happened? Where have you been and where have I been? One thing is sure, it has been way too long, right? It's so great to finally record another video after such a long period of radio silence from my side. I missed it so much, so I am super happy to be back and super happy that you guys are here watching this video. A huge thanks for that. The main reason why I didn't upload a video is because I've been super busy with flying. Often up until 60 hours a week. And in the meantime I also moved back to the Netherlands, changed companies, went on holidays, started the operator conversion course and a lot more, which I will tell you all in another video, okay? So yeah, a pretty busy life. Creating a video easily takes 15 hours per video, so as you can probably imagine, there was no time left for that. Enough excuses, let's get to today's topic, the salary of an airline pilot. How much does an airline pilot earn? Is it worth to take an expensive pilot loan in order to become an airline pilot? These are some of the most frequently asked questions I receive. And during this video I will answer these questions and tell you everything I think you need to know about the airline pilot salary, or the salary of an airline pilot. I would like to start by mentioning that the salary you earn or will be earning is important. Yeah, but not that important. It goes without saying that the airline pilot salary is not related to personal well-being, happiness or health. Unless you have to sleep under a bridge, of course, then that might be related in some way. But yeah, as an airline pilot you could be earning no money at all, a little bit of money or a lot of money. There is simply no standard regarding salary since it is affected by numerous factors and conditions. Think about the location, operation, supply and amount of pilots, function, seniority, age, experience, etc. As an airline pilot you have to ask yourself what kind of person you are and which industry fits best with your dream life and expectations. It makes no sense to earn a lot of money while being unhappy with the current state of affairs. Could you be earning nothing at all as an airline pilot? For sure that can be the case. Imagine a fully qualified pilot graduate with a pilot loan of 150,000 euros. There are no airline jobs since the market is fully saturated. Only one airline starts to hire and literally thousands of pilots apply for that specific function or specific position. In the meantime, pilots have to pay back their loans and the situation slowly deteriorates. This means that at some point pilots will do literally anything to obtain a position as an airline pilot, which results in some airlines taking advantage of the situation. This happened not too long ago. Some airlines decided to hire people who would go that far to even pay for their own line training without receiving any salary. Think between 40,000 and 50,000 euros. In times of the economic crisis, there were even some companies who would let their pilots pay for their line training. The pilot was actually paying to be able to work, which resulted in him or her paying more for a seat than the average passenger in the back. This is called pay to fly, and luckily, as far as I know, it's a thing of the past. As long as the economy is doing well, of course. So let's discuss numbers. In general, airline pilot salaries of first officers in Europe lie between 1,800 and 6,000 net per month. For captains this lies between 6,000 and 12,000 net and up. I know this sounds like a lot, but you can't compare airlines by net salaries. It's super important to look at the contract, the monthly expenses, the secondary benefits, pension, roster, etc. Also, don't forget about the enormous cost to become a pilot in the first place. Expenses. In my first company, I had a self-employment contract. Literally anything you can think of was paid by myself. My uniform, my company ID, access to the swimming pool during the safety training, and transferring of licenses, and a lot more. And all that without a basic salary. During my line training, I earned an extremely low salary, while at the same time being sent out of base, paying for hotels and transfers, food, everything you can think of. A quick calculation, out of base to Palma de Mallorca during the holiday season, and having to book a hotel last minute for 5 days costs at least 6,000, that would be crazy expensive hotel, 600 euros. I guess you understand that at the end of the month my salary was entirely spent on expenses and I could not even save a penny. This was the situation during my line training, and after the line training you are considered a bit more experienced, and as such my salary increased. Conclusion: expenses which come with the job matter. Contracts. Of course, the kind of contract also has a big influence on the pilot's salary. A contract with a fixed salary every month is great when you fly just a little bit, but not when you make 95 hours every month. A contract which has a basic fixed salary and significant net additions when you pass the monthly minimum flight hours, together with standard daily allowances, can get you a way higher salary at the end of the month compared to any fixed contract. The latter means that you will make less money during the low season in most cases. At the moment, the Italian contracts are one of the best out there in Europe due to tax regulations. Economy. The current economic situation also affects the pilot's salary. Wow! In times of high demand and low supply, pilots can sometimes negotiate with companies in order to obtain better contracts with better conditions. Airlines are known to increase the salaries and benefits as well during periods of high demand. Another one is the Seniority List. All major airlines have seniority lists, which means that you start at the bottom with a specific level when you enter, and according to that your salary is determined. The first couple of years pilots don't earn that much, but after a while the salary level increases way beyond any other salary in another company without a seniority list. The time you spend with the company matters because with most airlines the salary increases with every year of service, regardless of the position. Age and experience. Age as well as experience affects the salary of an airline pilot. This is the same as in any other industry, right? The more experienced you are, the more valuable you become. Location. The location also matters, by the way. This is because some countries have higher living costs and they also come with higher salaries. Take Switzerland, for example. The cost of living are much higher than in any other of the surrounding countries. So are the salaries. You can't really compare a pilot salary in South America with a pilot salary in Europe, and you should take this into consideration. Next is Middle East and China. The big bucks can be made when working for companies in the Middle East and China, earning on average 10,000 net a month as a first officer and 20,000 net a month as a commuting captain. Many European pilots want to get rid of their giant pilot loans as soon as possible. This is the reason why quite a bunch of them make the decision to spend a couple of years in China or the Middle East. In Europe, paying back a pilot loan is not that easy, as the starting salaries are way lower and the taxes and expenses way higher. And actually, the Middle East is still a good option, but it isn't what it used to be though. So if your goal is to receive the biggest paycheck, then China is the way to go. Business aviation. Flying business jets is a whole other story. Salaries can be incredibly high when working for a company or an owner, but they can also be extremely low. Business jets pilots are often away from home for extended periods of time, and most of them receive per diems while on duty. And these per diems or daily allowances are tax-free. Besides, a business jet pilot can receive tips on a regular basis, and even though this is not calculated in the net salary, it does increase their income, sometimes substantially. In the business aviation, the biggest factor to influence the pilot salary is the size of the aircraft. A pilot flying the Bombardier Global 7500 easily makes 4 times as much as flying a Cessna Citation. Crazy, I know. So is it worth it to take an expensive pilot loan in order to become an airline pilot? If you ask me, yes, because it's simply the best job in the world. And in the end, the salary is not the most important thing in life. I hope that now you have a general idea of the airline pilot salary. And remember, whether you have a high or low salary, you cannot buy happiness. In case you have any questions about this subject, be sure to leave a comment below. In the meantime, let's stay in touch, okay? The easiest way to do so is if you simply follow me on Instagram. I upload daily posts and stories about my aviation life, and you can give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Clicking the notification bell will ensure you never miss any of my videos. I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye. Hey dan. Dat was het voor vandaag.